Assalamu alaikum. I am Tanzila Khanam and this is Psychology Basics Intermediate Lectures of Psychology. Our today's lecture is about cognitive development of an individual. We have already studied the other three aspects of human development, including physical, psychological, and social. I mentioned earlier that development is an integrated process that takes place simultaneously in all aspects. But for the sake of study, we divided it in different aspects. Today, we will study about the cognitive aspect of development, that is the last one in our syllabus. Cognition means to know and understand. Cognitive development means how children think, explore, and figure things out. It is the development of knowledge, skills, problem solving, and language learning which helps the children to think about and understand the world. Brain development is a part of cognitive development. The brain controls all aspects of mental processes and it enables the child to perform simple, complex, and more complex cognitive function. Now we will study the changes that take place in cognitive development during different phases of human life. Number one is infancy, that is from birth to 2 years of life. Cognitive development begins right after birth. The infant uses their senses and motor abilities to learn about environment. The infants begin to see objects in the environment. They become interested in new objects and will turn their gaze towards them. They are able to recognize the faces and voices of parents or caregivers. Moving objects grab their attention and they are attracted toward bright objects. That is, movement and brightness in the environment attracts them. In addition, the infants show emotional reactions to parents or people around them, for example, sharing a smile or weeping when they are unhappy, etc. Then comes the phase of childhood. This period includes the development of cognitive skills like language, different types of building skills, numerical skills. They learn how to combine or separate different objects. The child learns to establish associations between different objects and events. For example, there is an association between clouds and rain. Whenever the children see clouds, then they know that there is a possibility that there will be rain. So these associations are formed in the cognitive development during the phase of childhood. Then children go to school and cognitive development speeds up in terms of vocabulary, memorizing skills, problem solving, etc. But all these skills are limited to concrete objects. They cannot reason about abstract concepts like justice, fair play, etc. Their thinking or their cognitive ability is limited to the concrete concepts, their concrete objects. During the adolescence, the development includes the more complex thinking process, which are logical. They develop the ability to abstract thinking and can form their own new ideas or questions. Some examples of these questions are like which sports are better to play, what parental role should be changed, etc. The adolescents are able to consider many points of view. They know that difference of opinion is always there. They can compare ideas or opinions. They can think about different possibilities. And the more important thing is that they begin to develop their own identity. For example, who am I? What do I want? Etc. The fourth phase is adulthood. In adulthood, individuals get better at balancing emotions and logic when they make decisions. As a result, rash decisions and risky behaviors decrease rapidly across adulthood. Adults are taking more practical decisions and planning for their future. They learn to tolerate other ideas. They can balance the opposing views and become more flexible and realistic in their attitudes. All these things are called most complex cognitive functions. Next comes the last stage of cognitive development, old age. Like all other capabilities, cognitive development is also affected by aging, especially in the areas of memory and attention. These two areas are mostly affected by the passage of time. The ability to process information becomes low. They find it difficult to recall past events and sometimes fail to recall information that they previously know. So the memory is affected. A decline in other cognitive abilities is also noted, for example, overall slowness in thinking, multitasking. They find it difficult to multitask, or word finding, etc. If you have experienced conversation with your grandparents, you have seen that they call names of other children when they are trying to call you. This is an example of cognitive decline. Another topic in this cognitive development, or another aspect in this development, is perceptual development. It is also a part of cognitive development. Usually, it is completed by the end of childhood. As we discussed earlier, the child explores the world through senses. It can perceive depth, distance, and space. Thus, he is capable of spatial perception. Psychologists believe that child uses all the senses like visual, auditory, tactile, etc. to perceive the things in the environment. For example, he gets scared at loud noise and soothes with your touch when you pet him. He can differentiate between different voices. All these are examples of child sensory and perceptual development that is almost complete till the end of childhood. So, here our topic of aspects of development is completed. In the next video, we will start different theories of development. Hope you found it helpful. If so, please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.